Honourable members, here's my ruling. I have not heard anything here today which was not discussed yesterday. All the arguments that have been made were practically the arguments and the issues raised and discussed and contained in my ruling yesterday. There are a few matters, though, which I wish to clarify. First, it must be clear that a deputy speaker is not a speaker. Indeed, Article 96(1) Article 96(1) of the Constitution says, and I quote, there shall be 2 deputy speakers of parliament who shall be elected by members of parliament from among members of parliament. And to contrast that with Mr. Speaker is not a member of parliament. I am a member of parliament. The Honourable Second Deputy Speaker is a member of parliament, and our role is to assist the Speaker in managing this House. So, any attempt, any attempt to read, I'm not a member, if you don't keep quiet, I may be forced to ask you to leave. Any attempt to read and interpret the Constitution of Mr. Speaker to include the deputy speakers is a misreading and a misapplication of the Constitution. But when Mr. Speaker is not available, either of us will preside on the House. So can any other member, if necessary. Any other member can be elected by the House to preside. That member does not lose his right to be a member of the House. That is what our standing orders say. Honourable members, when it comes to the question of voting, it is very clear. Anytime any of the deputy speakers or any other member elected to preside is in the chair, that member does not vote. That has never been in dispute. Anytime a member is presiding, either a deputy speaker or a member who by necessity is elected from among members to preside, that person does not vote.
He's debating. We are debating.
Who was that?
Shut up! You should shut up, brother.
Who was that? Can the Mesha find that person and work him out?
Mani, we are ruling.
Hey, Farouk, please.
Everybody sit down. Sit down. Let me Speaker, rule quickly.
Honourable members, I'll continue with the ruling. The debate on Article 102 and 104 has been made, and it is not new. I was here on this side of the House when the matter relating which the Honourable Abu Janapo referred to and repeated by the Speaker was made. The first ruling was made by Honourable Martin Odro, the then First Deputy Speaker. It's related to the Bank of Ghana Act, in which we had voted. The members in the minority were more than the members in the majority. But when you add the two together, it did not add to 1/2 of the members. And so the presiding Deputy Speaker then said that vote is invalid. Those on the minority challenged it. When Mr. Speaker Honorable Doajaho came, he explained that, and he referred to the constitutional provision to justify that unless 50% or more were in the House, the vote was invalid. That has been stated and over again. But members refer to, the applicants refer to Article 104 and says that unless otherwise provided. Yes. Let's go to Article 104. Article 104, it says voting in Parliament. It should be differentiated from 102, which says quorum in Parliament. 102 says quorum in Parliament. 104 says voting in Parliament. And that is the interpretation given by the Honorable Doajaho, Right Honorable Doajaho. So the clear distinction has been set out and it is on record in this House. Again, when members argue that except otherwise provided in the Constitution, it is clear that it is provided for in Article 2912, where it is required that a decision be made by 2/3 of members. It doesn't mean that we should go to the quorum for. So, honorable members, let me put on record that I am a member of Parliament. I was counted to make the quorum, and
that was
I
seconded in this House.
But
what are you doing?
I did
you
not
can't rule on
vote.
it. We have to take a decision.
I did not vote
Show
while
me in the
presiding.
standard orders what is
Therefore, the application,
He cannot
the
rule.
request, the
He cannot
application
rule on a
is
motion
refused.
that is before the House.
No.
How can he rule on a motion that is before the House? He cannot